Hey guys, happy Friday. I'm here to give you your update for the week that is going to include what you've done, the work that's due, important announcements, and then what to expect for next week. Very short. It was at your request that we do both the lecture and the lab in one video. So let's do it. We'll start with our lecture stuff. You looked at chapter 21, which was protists this week, and you talked about the different supergroups, and then also labeling them as either algae if they're photosynthetic, or as protozoans if they are more animal-like. In the lab, you did the protist lab worksheet where you basically did the same thing. You looked at amoebas and trypanosomas, and you looked at paramecium and how they move and how they eat and if they cause disease, that sort of thing. In lecture, you also did chapter 22, which was all about plants, classifying them as vascular or non-vascular, seeded or seedless, talking about alternation of generations with our sporophytes, being diploid, making spores, and of course our gametophytes being haploid, making gametes. And then basically you did that same thing in the lab when you did your seedless plants worksheet, where you looked at Hepticophyta, Bryophyta, and Anthocerophyta, or the mosses, hornworts, and liverworts. Again, you looked at alternation of generations, and then of course did some lab drawings. So in the lecture, the things that you have due this week, you've got MindTap. And if you're having any trouble with MindTap, please reach out to me. I can get you in contact with our Cengage representatives, and they can get you all set up. You also have quizzes on Chapter 21 and Chapter 22. And then all of that is on the lecture D2L. The MindTap has links, or you can sign in to your MindTap account. The quizzes are under the Quiz tab. In the lab, you have your 2 lab worksheets, one on protists, one on seedless plants. Those are under the assignment tab. And then you have 2 quizzes under the quizzes tab, one on protists and one on seedless plants. Next week is Monday is Labor Day, so you do not have to sign in for class. It's a holiday. Of course, the material is there for you if you want to do it, but it's an off day. And then the other thing to note coming up is, the exam 1 with the Respondus Lockdown browser. Let me know how that went for you. And of course, knowing that in the future we're stuck with Respondus Lockdown browser. That's kind of how it goes. But you'll see the metrics, the high scores, low scores, commonly missed questions next week on the D2L as well. What material are you looking at next week? Well, you're going to be looking at seed plants and their tissues, and then fungus will also pop up. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, thanks for watching our short little recap video, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.